Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, as always, the one and only Firechicken. How's it going tonight? Kicking it with chicken. Man, I love doing these things. Really happy to have everybody here watching. Got a list of things to talk about, but as always, I want your guys' questions, comments, concerns. So feel free to leave them over there on the column over there. Kevin from IT, what's going on? Everybody make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Real Lion, thanks for the headache. So yeah, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. What's up, Turtle? Turpin Turtle. No Limit in the house. So if you look at the description of the video, guys, you'll actually get a little bit of a cheat code into what we're going to talk about tonight. So I do have everything, written down here, but I'm sure we'll talk about a lot of different stuff too. What's up, Reaper? Reaper in the house. The only one I didn't get a box today. OTH in the house. Shout out to these guys. Hey, make sure you go to Overtime Hustling on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. They do breakdowns of our videos on Sundays. Shout out Cuzzo. Well, I think that last cross you gave me the headache, man. Antonio, Texas. Oh, wait, I'm reading that wrong. Armillo, Texas here. Texas in the house. All right, guys. Oh, man, we're shooting up fast. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, okay? Illuminate the State in the house. Hey, I like that edit you did earlier. That was pretty cool. That'll never die. So, Too Explosive is permanently a meme of the Scrapyard. And it wasn't even his fight. Canada here. We love our Canadian fellows. Up, 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 up. Yep. Tonight's episode is brought to you by, boom, Twisted Tea. Big Dad in the house. I bruised your nose. Oh, sorry, man. B-dubs, what's going on? I got a new chair, guys. I got to give a shout out to Mandy Bear, the wife. She hooked me up. My other one completely fell apart. It was a hazard. Almost went through the wall. Anyway, I got a good chair now. I live in Seattle. Where do I go to see this fight in person? Well, the thing about our fights is we don't really have an open invitation to spectators. See, we're kind of limited on space as far as parking goes, so we really like Top Knocker in the house. What's up? New Zealand viewer here. Welcome. Indiana. Sorry, I'm getting off track already. But we don't really have like a lot of parking. Generally, what happens if you can find somebody that'll fight, you can come out as their corner. I mean, or if you want to fight. That's generally the easiest way to get out here. All right, guys. Let's talk about sparring today. We did some sparring today. As you can see from the thumbnail for this video, I put up who was at Sparring Session today. Big Chief in the house. What's going on? We had Top Knocker, Noodle Knocker. We had the Terrifier. We had Reaper and the Real Lion and Firechicken. And it was pretty much all boxing. I went over a couple little things, grappling with somebody with Terrifier. Terrifier, I think, grappled with Top Knocker a little bit, but it was mainly boxing. We tried to get like round robin rounds in with everybody. So I got a chance to box Top Knocker, Noodle Knocker, Terrifier, multiple times against Real Lion. So fun times. The only one I didn't get a box was Reaper. So maybe next time, bro. Good time though. I needed it. The holiday seasons have been exceptionally brutal to some of us. It's chunky chicken right now. It's not fire chicken. So I'm walking around at about 200. So I'm a fat body. I hate it. I am doing a little bit of working out, but it's like pull ups and dips and stuff. I'm not on like a weight cutting deal right now. And plus, it's really hard to get out and do cardio stuff when there's so much water and snow. You're an extra big chief right now. Okay. Chunky chicken. You know who I got that name from? Um, Wedo from the West Coast actually gave me the chunky chicken name, but then he actually like beefed up and got weighing more than me. So, um, yeah, I don't think he'll be calling me that next time I see him, unless he cuts down again. Why do a lot of fighters struggle to keep their hands up, especially during boxing and matches? Easy, because your body gets fatigued and your shoulders start to get lactic acid built up in them. It's hard to keep them up. Um, Plus, if you're not thinking about your hands, it's like you're trying to hold weights up. Gradually it'll drop. So when you're trying to sit there and you're not really thinking about keeping your hands up, all of a sudden you bang, 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 you get tagged with a few. Somebody says keep your hands up, and you bring them up really fast. One thing that's really important to do is always practice keeping your hands up on doing like exercises. I like to do an exercise before we do any spar or any boxing or anything like that. I didn't get a chance to do it today, but if I'm running people through a workout, I like to do it, and it's a shoulder workout. It teaches you to keep your hands up. My coach Potta taught me that. Buddy V, woo woo woo. Um, you guys, really quick, you want to stay on the show because I'm going to premiere the fighter video tonight of most of the fighters that are going to be fighting on the 22nd. I put like intro clips of all of these people in there. Granted, I didn't get everybody. So if you've only had like one fight, or I just didn't remember or whatever, I'm sorry. I really am. I'll get you on the next one. Um, let's see. What's up, Jeremy? But anyway, sparring went good. I think everybody learned something during sparring today. Whether it's just general technique stuff or what you need to work on as far as like how your cardio works. Um, I'll go off on a little bit of a tangent here because I'm talking about it now. But everybody thinks that you got to be in like this super good shape. Like you got to go out and run. You got to have your lungs just like huge to be able to have a gas tank in the ring. But I'll tell you what, I think, in my humble, insignificant opinion, tangent chicken. There we go. Tangerine chicken sounds good. Anyway, I think that learning how to breathe properly when you're throwing punches and getting hit is key to cardio. Not cardio, but keeping your air. Because when you start getting hit, especially when you throw a punch and you get a punch, it's disrupting your breathing patterns. Um, be like if you were going for a jog and somebody just reached behind you and like grabbed your mouth and cut your breathing off for like 2 seconds or just a split second, and they kept doing it over and over again. Every time you get hit when you're breathing like that, it messes with your breathing. So that's why a lot of people get like really, when I see people that smoke cigarettes and all that stuff that can go out and box multiple rounds. um then I see people that are in phenomenal shape that look like they're just, I mean, they spend all their time working out and they can't go a minute. So, Steven, I, this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't watch a lot of MMA, especially like it's got to be like a big match. I hate to sound like a casual, but I am a casual now. It's just not as interesting to me. I will say that I really like Nagano. I think that he is a fantastic champion. His character, his story, all that stuff. I don't know anything about Gate at all. Australia in the house. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. So let's talk about something really quick here. Man, you nutty. I have heard that more times than you would even know. That is hilarious. The fact that it just keeps coming up. Big Chief, what's up with a $1 super chat? Thank you, thank you. The Scrapyard appreciates contributions. Never expected, but we always appreciate it because it does help with certain things. I'm not making a sales pitch here, so don't anybody feel obligated. It just helps out with stuff like buying propane and everything. So let's talk about achievements really quick, guys. Some of you might not care about this, but you should if you're a fighter because it helps our channel get out there. The more subscribers we have, the more our views are going up, the more you're being seen, the more your name's getting out there. I'm getting noticed out in public sometimes because of the fights and stuff. It's actually really crazy, and I never expected that in a million years. I'm just super thankful and appreciative for everybody that's helped get the Scrapyard to the level it is now. I've also heard what's that guy's? I can't think of his name. Tom Hardy, maybe it was Tom Hardy. That kind of looked like him. But we just hit 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's huge, guys. That's huge. So look, my goal is 100,000. I just feel like if we could hit 100,000, that would be the like I never thought that could ever happen. But it's going to happen this year. It's going to happen because if you do the math, if you take 30,000 and you divide it by, we'll say 11 months, divide it by that. I don't know what number it gives you. Then you can divide that by roughly 30 days. That gives you the number of subscribers that our channel needs to earn on a daily basis in order to hit 100,000 by the end of this year. And I'll tell you what, it's double digits, and we're pulling triple digits on subscribers a day, like 300, 200 to 300. And I want to say it's like 60. I'm not doing the math. I'm not going to pull my calculator out and do that. But I want to say it's like we only need like 60 a day. Some days we've hit like 500 and something subscribers in a day. When something big happens or a huge video comes out that goes viral, subscribers just start pouring in. And the bigger our channel gets, the more subscribers are coming in faster. Just like these chats right here, guys. I got 32 people. I remember back when we were doing these chats and there was like, I don't know, like 5 people in them. And I love talking to you guys just as much back then as I do now. I just got a little bit more to keep me occupied because there's more people in here asking me questions. Cadillac, what's up? I'm 28 and 2 over here where I take a break. MMA, son was born. Get back into it, man, Robert. Stick with it. I'll tell you, there's benefits to continuing your training. You don't got to stay in like peak shape, but like stay on a level to where you're less prone to injuries. Is Scarface fighting anytime soon? I don't know the answer to that. I haven't talked to him for about a week now. You go to our Facebook group. So look at the pinned message at the top of the comments. I put on there our email address. I prefer Facebook group signups. It's harder to keep track of people on email signing up. So with that said, 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. Huge number. Huge. But let's not undermine the accomplishment of Scrapyard GoPro. Scrapyard GoPro just hit 10,000. And I didn't start that shit until like the channel's been around forever, but I didn't like start doing it until, man, let's see here, October I started. So 10,000 subscribers since October. Man, I had like a couple hundred, but I wasn't pushing that channel at all. Yeah, Kevin, you just got to know how YouTube works, man. You got to pick a topic, and then you just got to like go at that topic with everything. It's not, you can't be too broad. You got to pick a niche, and you got to go for it. There's one more there's one more accomplishment. Hold on. Sorry guys. There's another accomplishment that I want to address, and I didn't think that I don't know. So I had a TikTok for quite a while, but I've never really done anything with it. I put a couple things on there. I didn't really get like how to make it how to make things go viral or anything like that. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. But recently I thought, you know what? I'll upload a short video of some people fighting. And I will tell you what, that was a good move. So, first off, TikTok sucks. And I'll tell you why. Because they're super stringent on what you can post on there and what you can't. I've had community guideline violations. I've had my account stopped for a while, whatever. This is within 2 weeks. I just have to be careful. But when I appeal it, generally, you know what? They say, yeah, you're fine. But here, listen, guys. So, right now, keep in mind, I only started doing this about 3 weeks ago on TikTok. I'm at 12,100 followers. I have 88,000 likes, and my highest video has 1.2 million views, followed by 8.23, followed by 113, so on and so forth. I just like TikTok because it's you're trying to. It's like instant action. It's always just a reel, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. So it really deals with today's kind of attitude about right now. I mean, I'm from the 80s and 90s, man. Like I remember when we had dial-up internet where you had to wait, you had to have patience. There's no such thing as patience anymore. Aren't you past your bedtime, Kevin? So anyway, 10,000 on our GoPro channel. TikTok's moving up. If that thing goes away, I don't care. Our Facebook group, we're almost to 22,000. I got a group called Scrapyard Uncensored. If you want to find that on YouTube, that's pretty much shit posting, and it's like 100. How many members on that thing? It's like 102 or 105,000 members on that group. Have to stop for cuts. Different cut man won't make a difference. Anyone can learn. Man, we need to make sure fighter safety. Yeah, we do make sure fighter safety is important. Any upcoming fights with Moses? Maybe at the invasion. He needs to get out and work. I think I tried to get him out today, but I think he wants to meet up tomorrow. We'll see if that works. He's kind of like me. He just fights when he wants to. So let's talk about something really quick. I'm thinking about making a potential video game. So when you think video games, you think fighting games. There's a broad spectrum of different types out there. You got your 3D fighters like Tekken, where I don't even think you can jump in Tekken, can you? I don't know. Yeah, maybe you can. You got Street Fighter, you got Mortal Kombat. There's a lot of different types of fighting games out there. Then you got to look at costs to make a fighting game. Okay. People's time is expensive. And if you're going to have 3D models made and make it like a UFC game, you're getting into some serious money. Like, I don't know. I looked into it and stuff. Jeremy looked into it. And I think that the initial costs that some of the people were giving me were just to get a couple things done, but they weren't being upfront with me about the total cost, like what it's going to cost me in the end. But we do what's up, Gash? Thanks for stopping in. Fighter safety is number one. It's why we have rules. It's why we have It's why we check gloves. It's why we have doctors or medical staff on site, medical kits, all that stuff. They don't have a 3D Mugen engine. It's not Mugen. It's a different company, Jeremy. I looked into it. So if I went 3D with the Free Fighter creator, you're getting into, there's a couple things that really limit that. It's the fact that you can't jump and you can't crouch. It's pretty much just stand there. And I guess in our fights, you don't get a lot of people jumping. So maybe that wouldn't be, I'll look more into that. Maybe 3D modeling's easier to do than 2D drawing. We don't get a lot of beefs, James. When we do, we just settle them. You want to see Buddy V doing spinning kicks? Wait till the 22nd. I think you've been challenged to do a spinning kick, Buddy V, while floating. Oh, geez. Okay. Next thing on my list, I'm not going to do right now. I'm saving that one. Okay. So we're going to get to it. This is going to be our January 22nd matchups that I have so far and the release of our hype video. So that is not getting done right now. Sorry, guys. Policy enforcement. Firechicken's going to be a hard ass right now. Hey, right here, Dinelski, that's on my list. I actually have my top 5 favorite scrapyard fights of all time, and I have to be honest, I didn't prepare for this. However, I did make a playlist on YouTube that put kind of all my favorite fights into one. So what I'm going to have to do during this live is I'm going to have to go into that playlist, and I'm going to have to pick out 5, and then I'm going to have to rank them. I will get there. So hard ass Firechicken here. Policy enforcement. What am I talking about? Okay, guys. This is the YouTube channel. This is where everybody should see all the information that gets put out by the scrapyard. Oh, really quick, I just want to show. I got this at the Sasquatch store in Forks, Washington. So check him out. It does kind of look like just a hairy guy, but so everybody on here gets to see everything I say, but if I post in the Facebook group, people that don't have Facebook miss out on it. So if I don't hit Instagram, Facebook, emails individually, this is where you should be watching. If you're a fighter, you should be watching these because there is valuable information on here. Can I get people to give this video a thumbs up? Let's get those thumbs up, people. Make sure. Scotty Showtime in the house. Scotty, I'm going to talk about your match here really quick. I actually had, what's up, Art? I actually had somebody message me and say that you and him agreed to fight. So I had you against somebody, or I had him against somebody else, and I had you against somebody else. But I did Facebook message him. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. But it might just be a fight day thing. If he shows up and you show up, then you'll get the match. I don't know yet, but we might just go with that, and I'll get to that eventually. I'll get to the lineup, guys. Turtle, scrapyard overalls. Let me look. Had you against a guy named Panda Man. Shit. He trains, I think he trains out of like Hammerhead or something. So he's an MMA fighter. He's got like nasty cauliflower ears, I heard. But one thing I didn't like about that was that he's just kind of jumping in. Like I think he wanted like a title fight right away or something. And it's like, dude, you gotta like just get matched up with people. Like I can't. And that's what I'm getting into, guys. This is about the policy change. What's up, Supernova? This is about the policy enforcement, guys. Look, we do things a certain way. How we do it is you sign up. I match you up. I don't always tell you who you're going to fight. I don't like to do that because then if your fighter backs out, then I don't want you backing out too. So I'm just not going to tell you your fighter backed out until you're at the event. I mean, unless you're traveling from quite a ways away. But if I feel like there's somebody I can get you against, and I don't really want you to not show up. So our policy is, yeah, you sign up, you show up, you get matched up, you fight. You don't ever have to take a fight. If you think that the person we're putting you up against has more experience, then what we'll do is we'll try to get you matched up against somebody else later, like maybe somebody doing a double match or something. But don't ever feel pressured into taking a match just because you want to do a match, even though you know the person is super experienced. We had that. It kind of happened with Jay Gotham last time, and I have to deal with all the ramifications of it on people talking crap on YouTube and TikTok and all the other platforms. Here is what I'm talking about. Like his opponent, I said I didn't have a matchup for him, and I said, "Hey man, look, the only person I got is Jay Gotham, but you know who? Do you know who Jay Gotham is?" And he says, "Yes." And I go, "He's an experienced fighter, and he didn't care. He would take the match." So I said, "Okay, it'll go," because I can't judge a book by its cover. I can't be like the guy doesn't know how to fight based on what he looks like. That's wrong to do. So I let the fight happen. And I feel like Jay Gotham did hold back a little bit, which I appreciated. It ended pretty quick. Nobody got injured, but it was outclassed. Also, Scotty, your guy, I think you know who I'm talking about. The guy that said he would fight you. Also, Scotty, I've had people come out and tell me they've literally told me that they were like level 4 and then or level 3, and then I put them in there against another level 3 and they just get destroyed. And then it's like I've had people tell me I practice 4 hours a night. I've got years of training and all this stuff. And then guess what happens? They get knocked the F out. And it's like, what can I do? You know? Do I stand there with my arms folded and be like, spar? I want to see you spar. Shadow box. No, dude, I'm not gonna do that stuff. Come on. Dudes be lying, but you know what? You won't be lying the next time you come in there because you're gonna be putting yourself down as a 1. There's no shame in putting yourself down as 1. Just don't put yourself down as a 1 if you ain't a 1. Because those are reserved for people that have very little training or no training. It's 1 to 5. You guys can break it down however you think. But to be honest, a 5 is like damn near pro fighter. We've only got like, I would say that there's only been maybe 1 guy or 2 guys that have ever come through the scrapyard that I would say are a 5. I would say, well, I don't want to, I don't even want to, I don't know. I guess I could. I guess if you guys hound me enough, I'll tell you who I think the 5s are. To be honest, I think Nerd Rage, I think that he's a 5. The guy can box, the guy can kickbox, the guy is got superior grappling skills over a lot of people. And I think that he's on that pro level, not pro, but on the pro level. I would also say that a guy like Golden Hands, who showed tremendous skill in the ring and never lost a match, would be a level 5 also. Hold on. Can you guys hold on just 1 minute? I got to check something, okay? Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Parental obligations. So, speaking of golden hands, we might be seeing him back. I don't know for sure, but you know, that's my birthday wish, is that we get golden hands back. So, yeah, anyway, policy enforcement. Look, guys, it just means like, don't match yourselves up per se. Go through me. Be like, hey, I think this guy would be a really good matchup. And if I look at both of you and I say, yeah, it would be, and you made it easy for me. Okay. But what I don't want happening is like an experienced fighter getting a hold of a less experienced fighter and trying to kind of talk them into doing a match. And then there be like a bad KO. So that's policy also means like we wear 12-ounce gloves. If you want to wear 16-ounce gloves, bring them, but chances, you got to get your opponent to agree to 16-ounce gloves. You can wear 12, 14, or 16, but you have to have matching pairs of weighted gloves. So matching gear, that basically. What else? Don't hound me. I really hate people personally messaging me and asking me certain things. One is, when is my video going to be done? That just makes like the freaking gears in my head just start turning, because it's kind of my thing that I put out videos when I want to put videos out. I base it on certain things. Sometimes I'm waiting for something, sometimes this, sometimes that, sometimes I'm holding a better fight for the end of the fight cycle, because I don't want all the good fights to go. I'm saying not good, but action packed, I should say. Um, but sometimes I'll leave one for the middle. I'll leave one for here. Um, nah, yeah, Kevin. I mean, it is one thing like, hey, my birthday's tomorrow. Okay, I can do that. That's not so bad, but I just don't like being hounded like, hey, when's my video going to be out? No, his name is Dre. Dre. That's who it was, Scotty. Yeah, I know a lot of newer people aren't familiar with our policy. Also, comment section, guys. This really bugs me too. Like, I'll go through the comment section, we'll get a new fighter out, and they got all their friends in the comment section, like saying, my fighter, I think this guy won. And then they start arguments with people, and then they're personally attacking people. It's like, okay, if your opinion is that your fighter won, that's great. You know what? Have a rematch, but I'm not changing it. Brazil, what is up? Mexico, what is up? So that's all I'm gonna say about that policy enforcement kind of stuff. So we're just gonna scratch that off the list. Just follow the rules. Just follow the rules. It's not that complicated. Respect the rules. You know what? If you got an issue, talk to me. If you bring something up to me like a human being, just not aggressively, um, I I mean, there's pretty much no reason that I would ever, um, you know, kick you out or anything, unless it was. There's only a few reasons I kick people, like kick them out with no explanation. Any projects for the new year? As far as the cage goes, I don't. I don't think so. I'm not on that mind frame right now. Like, I'm not thinking about that stuff. I'm working. I'd like to work on that video game idea. If I can't find somebody to do it, okay, I'll learn how to code myself. Shit. I mean, I learned how to do the video editing and everything myself. I watch YouTube videos. I'm telling you guys, you don't know how good you have it. You don't know how good we have it. YouTube can literally teach you how to do anything. Want to fix your car? Watch a YouTube video on it. Want to learn how to run a YouTube channel? Watch YouTube videos on it. It's all the information's out there. It's all on you. It's all on you to pursue it yourself. Now, Heart in the Fight. Shout out to Heart in the Fight. Bushido Zed in the house. He runs Streetbeefs West Coast along with Martin Rubio, aka Tiny Tank. So welcome to the chat. It's always great to see you in here. I will be home on the 22nd. It'd be awesome to get together and start a KP training session if that's cool. Yeah, man. Dude, come out to the scrapyard when we're training. Are you in the Facebook group? If you are, hit me up with a DM and I'll get you. Maybe you need to talk to Top Knocker, Noodle Knocker, those guys. If you guys are still in the house, we got some people local. Reaper. I mean, we can get Moses. We can get people together. So, Heart in the Fight podcast. Heart in the Fight's been doing stuff on Streetbeefs for going on 2 years now. They do a really good job of looking at everything beyond the fight. You know, the fighters. Oh, you reached out on email? You got to keep doing it, man. I'll tell you. I'm telling you. You're not really bugging me with the email stuff. It's just kind of like I have to keep getting messages every once in a while or I forget. Sorry. Man, you should make a burner account Facebook group or Facebook. I'm telling you, it's easy to do. Go on there just to participate in our chats and all that stuff. We have a pretty good group of people on there. I got like 3 burner accounts on Facebook. I can infiltrate rivalry groups. I can do whatever I want. So Heart in the Fight's doing a 12-episode podcast with the Scrapyard. I am super beyond excited about this, guys. Look, they do such a good job of breaking things down, and they're really organized. I like the way that the videos that they put out. They've always supported the Scrapyard. They've always supported Streetbeefs, and the co-hosts of this show are going to be the Canadian, Viking Warrior, and Jay Gotham. So get ready for this. We're gonna do like a top 5 every video too, where we're gonna break down like top 5 of our fights that we pick, and we're gonna give our opinions on each of them, like what we would have done different. We're gonna have different guests on the show. You're gonna see. I won't give any names because is DTP in the house? Who's DTP? Say I'm DTP. Oh, disturbing the peace. I can't read. Let's go. Can't wait for the fight. Yes, we'll get to you eventually. That's with the fighter announcements. And I totally forgot what I was talking about. See what happens. See a squirrel. I chase it and I get lost. Are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Oh man, I just dated myself there. I think Naughty by Nature was really underrated, to be honest. I thought they were a really good group. I already talked about that. Shoot. But we're going to talk about our top 5 breakdowns. We're going to talk about. We're going to go into depth on certain fighters in the scrapyard. We're going to talk about their past, how they got involved with the scrapyard, their overall initial opinion of the scrapyard, lots of different stuff. We're going to get some really interesting people on there. So I can't say who's going to be on there because I haven't reached out to anybody and actually asked, hey, do you want to be on this podcast? So we have to nail that down. I think that me and Heart in the Fight and everybody else, we're getting together soon. No, he's signed up for the 22nd. Oh, Lou, are you West Coaster? He did not like. Wait. Honestly, don't know, fam. He was sounding pretty confident, though. He did not like you for some reason. I haven't seen a fight from him, though. Who are you talking about, man? Top Knocker? I don't know who that's in reference to. Feel Me Flow, one of my favorites. Yes. I mean, they really only had like 3 big hits. But when I say they're underrated, I just mean like, for me personally, if I go back and I listen to some of their music, their other tracks were really solid. The other guy DM'd you, he did DM me, and I just seen the DM tonight, Scotty. So I responded to him tonight, but he's probably busy or something. I mean, not everybody stays and talks to Firechicken on Saturday night. So you guys are something special. So yeah, super excited about that Heart in the Fight podcast. It'll be on Heart in the Fight Station. I'm going to promote it like hell on here. I'm going to want you guys to get on there. We're going to answer questions too. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it. Maybe like the top question, I don't know how we're going to do it, but your participation, not required, but heavily appreciated. What is the podcast happening? It's happening within the next couple months. I'll just say that. I'm skipping these two guys. Some of these I'm skipping because I feel like I got to do a little bit of work, and I'm trying to finish my drink before I finish. So we talked about that. Okay, proper way to get matched up. You already know. Email me or sign up on Facebook. Facebook is the way to get. That's the best way. How do you? Let's see. What did you say? How do you approach weight cuts for fights? I don't, to be honest. I used to cut when I did sanctioned MMA fights, but now I would say don't mess with anything. If you feel like you have to cut, like you're cutting body fat and stuff, that's fine. But what I'm talking about is like water cuts. Water cuts are something when you're trying to make a weight and weigh in the day before the fight, and then you're going to replenish your body with water. One thing you don't want to do is deplete your body of water when you're training. Okay. You want to just work out, drink water, work out, drink water, and do other things to drop your weight, your body fat percentage or whatever. But you don't want to deplete yourself of water because that's not helping you at all. Sweating is not helping you. That's dehydrating you. When you get dehydrated, you rehydrate. Then you put that water back in your body. So the weight that you lost, a couple pounds that you lost, and jumped on the scale and be like, "Oh, I lost 5 pounds." Okay, now go hydrate. Oh, hey, you gained 5 pounds back. See how that works? It's not beneficial. Plus, when you come out to the scrapyard, you get matched up within 10 pounds anyway. So, it could be 10 under, it could be 10 over. So that's how I talk about that. Let's talk about 100,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. So if we hit our 100,000 subscriber goal, I want to give something away. I don't know what, but I have some ideas. Could do like a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat. Here's an idea. And fighters, you guys are going to have to help me out on this. What about a personal cameo from one of our fighters? That means that the fighter records a visual message with their phone camera or webcam or whatever for you to have. Ben Solo, there he is. Ben Shelley. Solo did a cameo for a friend of mine on his birthday. So it's really cool way to get like the fighters to be able to interact with the fans. So I'm thinking like I'll put that on there too. Maybe I'll do multiple prizes, and I'm not sure on how I'm gonna. Maybe I'll make a post on YouTube, and whoever responds to it, I'll take like the comment. I'll do a random number generator, and then I'll count down to the comments, and I'll find it, and that's who wins. Oh, Scotty Showtime. Watch the UK versus High Speed fight. He was the boy in the blue coat, raincoat next to me. I think I remember that guy. Well, I don't know if that's the O'Dre guy, but that guy you're talking about, I think, said he could beat like anybody out here. Tyler Borg on the 22nd. I don't know about that. That's the if that's the dude you're talking about, I haven't set that in stone, Terrifier. We don't. I'm not 100% on that. So our 100 subscriber giveaway. Anybody got any ideas on like what we should include in that? I've had some of our other fighters and stuff that have clothing lines say that they'll put this in, they'll put that in. I did it with some boxing gloves. Like I think it was like our first 1,000 subscribers. I think I did a boxing glove giveaway. What you do? Free training sessions. Grand giveaway would be cool. I give free training sessions anytime people come out. So if you're local and you want a training session, you could donate to the scrapyard, but I mean it's not necessary. It's not. I mean I haven't put a price tag on personal training yet, but it would be. I don't know, man, because that free training session won't benefit everybody. That that'll only benefit people that are local. I'm not the know-it-all grandmaster of fighting, but I do know a few things. You guys got a Sasquatch Street Beef shirt? We used to have this design. I don't have the design to show you right now, but we do have our other design. So we got a couple different shirts. What about an invitation to watch the fights live or free merch? Free merch for sure, but the live fight, that's a little tougher to do. Um, Again, if somebody lives over in the East Coast, it's like, how are they going to come watch the live fight? I mean, I'm not going to be paying for like a plane ticket, hotel, drop like $500 to $600 to $700 to get somebody over here just to watch a fight. Tattoo gift cards, Costco gift cards, not sure on the budget. I like Best Buy, or not Best Buy, go buy a TV. No, like sporting goods stores, that would be a good one. Okay, that's a good idea. Who a good MMA fighter? Um, that's what Terrifier's saying, Scotty. He's got a guy out at I think Hammerhead that is a higher level. I think he's 2-1 as an amateur. Am I right, Terrifier? Is that his record? How about a full size Sasquatch outfit? No, I got my Sasquatch outfit right over there. I ain't giving that away. If anybody wants to dress up as Sasquatch though and shake their booty with a pink ribbon on and pretend like they're Sasquatch Bay, um, look her up. Instagram Sasquatch Bay, BAE. Look her up. We need to get her. I tried to get her out to the scrapyard, but she doesn't want to cooperate. Kidnapping's illegal, so I think imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So anybody want to dress up as a Sasquatch and shake their booty? Terrifier. I don't know if my Sasquatch costume will fit you. What's up, Mike? Everybody likes the Sasquatch. Yep. She won't respond for me either. Yeah. But you know what? When Sasquatch Bay starts showing up in Street Beef Scrapyard videos and going viral on the internet, and then she's gonna notice. I'll get a cease and desist order from Sasquatch Bay. Man, I already talked about some of this. Come up with some questions, guys. Like if you got for me in particular, about anything that we've done, anything, come up with them right now, because I am getting down. We're not even an hour in yet. Give him one. So we have a premium content section. Oh, gotcha. We're talking. We got a premium content section of our YouTube channel. It's completely optional. You don't got to do it, but it benefits you in the fact that if you do the mid-level one, you get all the fights to watch, the alternate angle of them the day after the fights are filmed here. So they're raw, unedited, just like you get to see everything. So there's that. Then you also get pre-releases of the fights. So when I edit a video, I put it on there for people to watch ahead of time before the public gets to see them. Would you be open to have a different branch fighters on your show? Lou, I don't know. That is a possibility. So I do like that idea, and it is a possibility. But if we're gonna do that, I gotta be honest. It's probably gonna be the big names, like say if it's the West Coast group, it's probably gonna be like Shinigami. It's probably gonna be like Martin or Alex or 619 or Wedo or somebody like that. But I could talk to Heart and Fight. We don't know exactly how much time each guest participant's going to take up on each show. We're shooting for an hour and a half sessions. So if they eat up like an hour total, we still have like a half hour talking. I just don't know for sure yet, but it's all like that's why I like this communication because it's something that we can consider. Whatever happened to the drone cam that had some 6 shots? The problem with the drone was it was noisy. Um, it was really noisy. Our drone didn't really move, so how to combat that noisiness? What I did was I got a pole and I put it up, and sometimes I put a camera on a pole to get that third angle. Your favorite approach to someone trying to take you down with doubles? Um, sprawl, crossface. I like a crossface. I feel it's really uncomfortable. Anytime that you turn somebody's head, it makes it really, really hard for them to finish what they're trying to do. All else fails, pull guard. So yeah, check out our premium content section, guys. It ain't a lot of money, but I do try to put stuff on there for people to make it worth it. So I'm a good analyst for all branches. Just inquiring. I like discussing amongst fighters. Are you a West Coast fighter, Lou? 2v2. Well, tag team boxing. I mean, we did it before. To fight. Yes, if you want to fight, you need to. Oh, some K. Welcome, welcome. You got to change your name, man. I always tell people, like, if you're going to be a fighter and you're going to be on these things, you got to change your name so people know who you are. You're a big name out there, though. I mean, like, man, like, I think when I hear you, man, I think West Coast right away. So, um, okay. West Coast Invasion is actually um our next one, guys. So we actually need to start putting together some matches. It's after the first of the year. We already have some, but I'm not going to announce who they are. We already got some kind of lined up. Um, they're fire. They're straight fire, guys. I'm sure the East Coast versus West Coast thing's bigger, and it always will be. But this still by itself is two branches colliding. Dineski, thank you. The steroid Filipino dude. Oh shit. Um, but there's going to be some great matches. I hope to compete on it. You might see some people returning to fight on it. Uh, all of our current big names are going to want to get on that. I'm going to have people representing the scrapyard, our best fighters representing the scrapyard. Who are your top 5 fighters in your book of right now? Nutty, I can't do that because I am the branch leader. I can't put people on different levels personally. Like, do I think this person's better? I don't want to do that. So what I'll say is I love my scrapyard fighters equally, all of them. Even if it's not, even if it's somebody I bump heads with or whatever, you know what? I still stick up for people. I still look out for our fighters. I feel like I don't want to say that. I'll get some shit for that. I love all my children equally. Yes, there we go. Except Skylar. Yeah, Skylar. That guy. I don't know who Skylar is. So we will get it out to you guys on the West Coast Invasion, and I think we're going to work with Heart and Fight on that. I do think we're going to work with Heart and Fight on that. No Limit. What is up? Too Explosive in the house. Too Explosive. I don't know if you've seen that meme of you about I was washing my cars before people showed up to fight, and my Firebird was like in the water, and it was like looked like it was drinking the water. And I said, "Look, my extinct species, my Cobalt, my Firebird, are in their natural habitat, drinking from an oasis." And somebody took your meme of you going like that, and they put it in the water like a Loch Ness monster. And I legit just like laughed, just like busted out laughing. It was so funny. You can thank Illuminate the State for that. He does that kind of stuff too. Q&A from the subscribers. Okay. Man. Oh, okay. I'm going to go back now so we can start talking about some of this other stuff. And then I'm going to talk about my top 5 fights, guys. Maybe I'll talk I can't talk. Maybe I'll talk my top 10 fights. That might be easier for me. So I'm going to do Firechicken's top 10. I'm not going to play them on here, guys. I'll just go through them and you can watch them. But maybe I'll make a video of my top 5. And I don't know what do you guys think? So I put out a video today. Firechicken took my cheeks in boxing today. I was hella tired. Oh man. So what I want to ask you guys is I put a video out today that was our top 10 or top 5 viral fights. Oh, well, my top most entertaining fighter would probably be Solo. Solo's entertainment level is on another level. That guy just I just amazed at watching him. It just like this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So Solo, you got a following for sure. I like watching technical fighters, and I like watching evenly matched up fights. Some people like watching a lot of ground stuff. Some people like watching a lot of boxing stuff. Some people like watching knockouts, submissions. Me personally, I like to see 2 opposing forces and having to pull out all the stops to beat the other person. Wow, super chats coming in, guys. Turtle, anybody want to come train this Saturday? I'm thinking you mean next Saturday. We have a big event at our gym. Couple people coming from Oregon to Tacoma for sparring. So, Gary, what's your gym called? It's in Hilltop, Tacoma. You guys, if you're in the Tacoma area and you box, you should get out there and check out Turtle's gym. And like he said, they're bringing a bunch of people in. Dean Esky with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. Buddy V, yeah. You could really benefit from some solid boxing. I think if you get out to a boxing gym, you'll see. Don't be switching your stances. I notice wrestlers like to do that a lot. 7th Street Boxing Club is what it's called. 7th Street Boxing Club in Tacoma. Is it in Hilltop area? Turtle, open invitation, guys. 7th Street Boxing Club. They got I've seen video and stuff. Looks like they got a nice ring and everything in there. They definitely got good coaches. Most entertaining fighters. The African is one of my favorite as far as entertainment goes. He has these really good messages. He's got some really flashy kicks. Let's see, geez, kind of caught me off guard here. Um, Scotty Showtime. I know you're in the house, but I think like you're super entertaining to watch. Um, I I think the reason I find you entertaining is because of how you like to slam people. I mean, I've seen two explosive slam people too. I've seen a couple different people, but you've made it like your thing is slamming people. So respect for that. It's a different aspect of a different thing that is hard to deal with. Terrifier, you know, I've seen you slam people too. He slammed a big boy. Um, so that's three. I got to come up with two more, huh? Geez, Jay got him. Jay got him. Entertainment factor because he's got such a unique style in his striking. He is super athletic, and he's always got like a really cool message. And I'll also say this too, Scotty. Like when you're ringside and you're talking during the fight, like I sometimes I think some of the stuff you say is really funny, but you've got kind of one of those voices like Jay Gotham. There's just a few people that like, oh, that's that person. Um, and I like hearing that stuff. Oh, Crazy Legs. I'll go with number 5 on my Crazy Legs. Those aren't in order by any means, guys. Crazy Legs is entertaining to me because of his apparel, his skill. Um, the only thing he's got to get better at is doing his intros. If he can knock out like solid intros, then he'll be like a triple threat. That's how you become a triple threat. Skill, apparel, and your intros. That makes people just want to watch you. That's look at Shinigami. I mean, shout out Rachel. So I had that as Solo, African, Scotty Showtime, um, Crazy Legs, and I already forgot the fourth one or fifth one. Sorry. Okay, so those are my top 5-ish entertaining fighters of the scrapyard. Jay Gotham, that was the other one. I don't know if I said that. Showtime, Jay Gotham, African. Yeah, I think I got them all. Now let's talk Firechicken's favorite matches of all time. No, we're not gonna do music like intros and stuff. So we've had a couple people do music for the scrapyard, and I will start putting them back into the videos. But the videos are just doing really good right now, and I'm just kind of testing the water on certain things that I put in the videos or don't put in the videos. They're doing really good right now, and I kind of don't want to mess with the formula. But I might, because that does add more time onto the video. Maybe I could put like, think about this, guys. Maybe we could have some commercials made to put in between, like I was talking. Oh, here's what. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent here, but what I was thinking about doing was getting a fighter from the scrapyard, like a high name fighter, like somebody that's fought a bunch of times. Have them give me their top 5 fights, and then what they'll do is they'll record themselves talking to the camera saying, all right, this is Solo. This is my one of my favorite fights right here because this happens. It's just crazy. I just blah, 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 whatever. And then what I'll do, and then I'll have you send me that video, all those videos, right? Maybe as one. If you send them as one, it's better because then I can just kind of cut it up. But I can have you like talking or whatever, and then I could put that into the video or ahead of the video, and then I could release this video that's like an hour long. People, so for some reason, people do not mind watching a 1 hour long Streetbeefs Scrapyard video. So look, say you're at a party, right? Hear me out. You're at a party and somebody's like, hey, let's watch some Streetbeefs. And then you pull up the Scrapyard channel and hey, you got this fight on there that's like 2 hours long because I got multiple videos, just one after the other. And you don't have to click off it, nothing. Um, for some reason those do okay. There's literally channels on YouTube where it's a video of, I don't know if you like Dragon Ball, Vegeta in the rain looking up and rain falling on him for an hour. And that video has 500,000 views. Like, and you're telling me like you can't make it on YouTube, but it's because you don't know what to do on YouTube. You don't know how to work YouTube. Hey man, I'll tell you, like, anything that you want, you need to just go out and get. Make moves, not excuses. I don't know if I'd watch rain falling on you. Hey, Golden Child, that's okay. Who's the most terrifying fighters in the scrapyard? Well, okay, you asked the question, Terrifier. So, Arm and Hammer was one of the most terrifying fighters in the scrapyard because people didn't want to fight him. The Terrifier, you're one of the most terrifying fighters in the scrapyard because people don't want to fight you. Anybody that's got that kind of stigma, Jay Gotham is a terrifying fighter that people don't want to fight. Real Lion is a fighter that people don't want to fight. You know what it is? Here's how Scotty's a fighter that a lot of people don't want to fight. Here's the thing, guys. Skill in boxing. You can be the most skilled fighter in the world. The guy who beat Shinny, Nerd Rage, yeah. He's feared. You can be the most skilled boxer in the world. You could come out, you could go 200 rounds, but people will fear you when you start knocking people out. If you can finish a fight quickly, or if you're just looked at as you've got that knockout power, like you put people down, people fear that. They fear that a lot more than technique, because technique, you could land a lucky punch. Let's look at Alguero versus Mr. Fister. Let's look at that fight, guys. More technical boxer, Alguero. He was picking apart Mr. Fister. Mr. Fister landed a hard punch. Knocked out Alguero. Like, he went down and he got up. And then we started doing, hey, are you okay? Take a step back. People bitched, you got too much, whatever. But he recovered from the fight. I mean, he recovered from the knockout. That's the main thing. He got up. He was given some time to recover. And he's like, yeah, I want to go on. And he went and he just picked apart Mr. Fister. Shout out to Mr. Fister, man. You still did good. I hope to see you back. Algrio means cricket. Oh, crickets. Yeah, I get those a lot when I tell jokes. See, like now, crickets. There's an amateur group in Illinois called Premier Pro Wrestling. They sometimes do events where guys wrestle until they're sweating bullets head to toe and need to be carried off the ring. That's intense. I've mentioned the pro wrestling thing before, guys, but I did some backyard pro wrestling in high school, and one of the guys that I wrestled was Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, big time WWE, John Cena, friends of John Cena, all that stuff. Our first fight to hit 1 million views, an example of unpredictability. That was the entertainment factor, Jeremy. People, at the end of the day, people want to be entertained, whether that comes in the form of a knockout, two big guys throwing haymakers at each other, entertaining fighters like Solo. You can be the most skilled fighter in the world and have a technical fight, and your video might only get 10,000 views, which is unfortunate. The world should work based on skill. It should reward you more for your skill. But who would you rather see in a fight? Well, not you personally. Who would the world rather see in a fight? And it shows. It 100% shows right here. When the world would rather watch somebody like Jake Paul fight rather than some super talented, Lomachenko, there you go. There's an example right there. If you don't have any, like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you just can't sell a fight, then people aren't going to want to watch you. You know what's scarier than a knockout, getting dominated for 3 to 5 rounds? Yeah, I think I'd just rather not take either of those. So, yeah, that entertainment factor, that's what it is. People want to be entertained. You know why TikTok gets so many views? Because people have short attention spans. And if you can give them something that's funny, even if it's like 5 seconds long, if I make a video of myself telling a stupid, funny joke that people are going to laugh at, guess what? I'll make it a TikTok and that thing could get 20 million views. Because people want now, they want it fast, and they want to just swipe, swipe, swipe. That's what the world's come to. People don't want to see a technical battle between two fighters for 20 rounds. You know why Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder has been one of the more popular fights in the last 20 years? Maybe not 20. Yeah, 20. Maybe 20. Definitely, yeah. Because they're entertaining and a knockout can happen at any time. Unpredictable. Don't know what's going to happen. Plus, you got the guys going back and forth. Tyson Fury is entertaining as hell. Deontay Wilder, those guys are going back and forth. It's entertainment. That's all it is. We live to be entertained, I guess. But as far as me, I would rather see technical fights. So I'm going to go to my playlist right now, guys. Yeah, pay-per-view hates Floyd, but I actually like watching Floyd because I think that he's one of the best boxers of his era. I mean, you can't dispute. You can dispute his record and say that maybe he didn't win a couple of those matches, but let's be honest. Even if he technically lost one of those, like you didn't think that he really won it, he still won those other 49 or whatever. So. You guys watch Cobra Kai? Kind of just wondering, like, what you guys think of that. I'm big into nostalgia. So back in the day, I watched The Karate Kid. Okay, guys, this is going to be a tough one. So I've got 26 fights here, and I got to break them down. And I already know one that's going to go on my top 5 list. Okay. I'm not going to even tell you. Yeah, there we go. And I might have different reasons for, like, each of these. Oh, that one's going on there. Okay. You can look at my playlist right now. If you go to the Streetbeefs Scrapyard YouTube channel and look at the playlist, you'll find all the videos that I put on there that I felt were my top picks. So a little bit of a secret here is going to come out of all these. All of them are going to come. Oh, that one's going on there. And then I got to put a number next to them, which is even more difficult. What do you guys think? Do you want to hear my top 5 or do you want to hear my top 10? Let me get your opinion. Let's see, can I do that? I thought there was a way to make a poll on here. Oh, I can. I'm going to do this really quick. You guys vote on the poll, okay? I'll take whatever you guys. Okay. Nope. Vote on the poll. That way I can go through and I can at least get my. I'll go through and I'll start working on my list. which I'm doing right now, guys. Okay, so I got 3. That was okay. That was a good one. I think I'm gonna put that. Ooh, I'm gonna put that one on there. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my top 5, and then I'm gonna rank those in order, and then I'll go back. Then I'll start adding on top of that. Okay, I think I decided. Did I even add that one to this list? I should have added that one. I'm gonna have to. No, I'm not gonna add that one. Okay. I got my top 5. Keep voting, guys. Vote on it. I want to know. That's gonna be my number 1. I think that's gonna be my number 1 right there. That's gonna be my number 2. That's gonna be my number 3. That's gonna be my number 4. That'll be my number 5. There we go. Okay, I got 5. Let's see what you guys want. Oh man, you guys are making me work. Well, what the hell's up with that? 1 more month. Yes, sir, man. Has anybody got that Sasquatch logo next to their name, Illuminate the State? Has anybody got it yet? I got a bunch of brown belts in here. We got some really dedicated people, but we don't have a Sasquatch next to their name yet. The survey question is, do you want to see a top 5 or a top 10? I mean, you can vote, but I think they pretty much already made up my decision for me. They're like, nah, we like to see Firechicken work. So Firechicken's going to get 5 more. Okay. This shouldn't be hard because I've already got like kind of a broke down list already. Number 6 or 6 of them. Okay. Oh yeah, that's there. Good. That's a good one. Oh, that's definitely one. Okay. Hey, and I want to apologize right now to you guys. If you're not on this of my top video, you got to remember there's been a lot of fights, guys. It's and I am looking for there we go. One more. I need one more. Oh, right there. Let's see here. Wait, did I not? Oh. Okay. Actually, I'm going to swap those ones. Okay, I got my top 10, guys. I got somebody messaging me. Hold on. Who is it? Somebody wanting to design a banner for us for our YouTube channel. That's awesome. How about I talk about something really quick? I actually got a chance to talk to a UFC fighter. Well, I sent him a message and he responded to me. So I thought that was pretty cool. Basically, I don't want to get into it because I don't want to give the person any extra exposure. Um, I feel like they're not worth mentioning their name. But anyway, a fighter by the name of Frank Mir from the UFC posted a picture on his Instagram of him with another person, another, I'm not even gonna call him a fighter, um, and just another person. And I let Frank Mir know, I sent him a message and said, hey, you know who that is, and you know about their past and yada yada yada. And within 10 minutes, the picture was down. Now, when somebody's got 350,000 followers on Instagram, you don't think that like it was your message that caused them to take down that Instagram post, right? Well, I was getting ready for work the next day and I just decided to pull up my Instagram, and guess what? I had a inbox from Frank Mir saying, I took the picture down. I really appreciate you letting me know that. Thanks a lot. That that made my day, guys. Um, Always been, and I don't know if Frank Mir will ever see this, but you know what? Frank was always one of my favorite fighters back in the day in UFC. My favorite thing with Frank was when he was fighting Nogueira, and Joe Rogan said Big Nog or Frank Mir, jiu-jitsu wise, is not quite on the level of Frank Mir. And within 2 minutes, Frank Mir broke Nogueira's arm in half. So Frank Mir, what I really liked about him was that he was a big dude that utilized jiu-jitsu, and not a lot of the big guys like that, heavyweights, were really good at jiu-jitsu. You had some good wrestlers and stuff like Brock Lesnar, who he beat. He tapped out with a heel hook. I think it was a heel hook or a knee bar. I don't remember. But but yeah, Frank Mir was really, really good. So let's get to my top 10, guys. These are Firechicken's current top 10 fights of all time. I am in every one of these fights, guys. They're just grappling. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, I really don't like doing that, guy. I don't like saying like I don't like to put myself out there as far as like saying, oh, this is, like I'm gonna fight for this belt, or I'm gonna do this, or this is me. I don't like doing that stuff. I like the fighters to get their glory. So we're gonna start from number 10. And how about this, guys? I put a link to every single fight that I think is in my top 10. So, number 10, Golden Hands versus Gaio Ii. So this was a rematch between Gaio and Golden Hands when it was a close fight, their first go around. But this gave Golden Hands a chance to really prepare for Gaio, and he actually knocked Gaio down in, I believe, the first round. But I will let's see if I can even link that. Can I even do that? Really? Okay, can I do that? Okay, so I'm going to share this one to you guys. I can find out how this fandangled internet works. And the reason I liked it is because it was a technical boxing match between two experienced fighters. As somebody that's been involved in the combat sports for a while, you get, I think, and not being a casual viewer, you kind of get more out of seeing the technical aspect of fights. I think that's why, if you're not a jiu-jitsu fighter, if you don't like the ground stuff, you hate it when people go to the ground in the UFC because you don't really like understand like what's being accomplished or anything like that. You just think like, oh, these guys are just hugging, and that's just the most it's just like kind of the worst like case of I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. It just shows your lack of experience or knowledge of what's going on because you can't truly appreciate it. And that was number 10, guys. Golden Hands versus Gaio Ii. Okay. Number 9. We got a classic here, guys. I'll find it. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to post the link, and somebody else can say what match this is. I don't even know if I had a... Okay. Oops. Okay. I got it. I know this is taking a little while, but you guys got to know. Like, people are wondering, like, man, am I on there? Am I on there? Some of the matches, like some of the people that aren't on my top 10 might be in my greatest hits playlist. Just I would love to see that. Akbar. Yes. Is it Adil? Adil Akbar? Sorry if I butchered that. Okay, so my number 9 is Buddy V versus Gumby. This was an all-out war in our old ring, MMA fight. It was dirty. Both fighters just covered in dirt. Gumby did this thing with the camera where he spit water down, and that was the thumbnail for the fight. Laraneski, it was just a great war back and forth between those fighters. And when I think like classic Scrapyard when it first started, that fight right there is one of the fights that really, really comes to mind. In fact, let me see it. In fact, the fight did fairly well, guys. I put that fight on my channel September 13th of 2020, back when I had like no viewers, and it has 208,000 views. So the fact that back then I posted something and the current day it's up to over 200,000 views is pretty impressive. Shout out to Buddy V and Gumby. Number 7. Oh, right here. So this is kind of a newer fight, and I think it's kind of a sleeper fight. Like, I to be honest, guys, I don't know why I enjoyed this fight so much. In your opinions, there might be better fights out there, but this one in particular, I don't know. I just found it really entertaining. I felt like the one guy had like a really evasive way of getting out of the way of punches. He had a lot of really good head movement. The other guy, I believe, trained like at a gym, but it's Freddy Krueger versus Sonny Boy. It's a boxing match. It's not the most technical fight, but the head movement of Freddy Krueger is impressive. But then the other aspect of it is the cardio conditioning of Sonny Boy. You start to see play a more important role in the later matches where Freddy Krueger's not really able to dodge punches and counter like he was. And he would regain some of that at the beginning of the other rounds. But yes, I meant no, that was number 7. Damn it, Jeremy. See, that's a professional timekeeper right there. He's good with numbers. We're going to go to number 8 after we go to number 7. So, yeah, that's just how it works sometimes. But anyway, I felt that match was really entertaining to watch. I really want to get Freddy Krueger out here again. I'd like to see Sonny Boy come out here again. Number 8. Oh, number 8. Number 8. Oh, man, somebody's going to be. I also think, you know, you guys were talking about the most entertaining fighters, and I got to say that this guy is probably one of the most entertaining fighters in the scrapyard. Um, Now this right here, guys, this was a title fight. This one happened. I don't remember when it happened. Maybe May. Probably May, March, or April or May. Okay. And to be clear, this is number 8, guys. Thanks, Jeremy. Always got to point out my flaws. The funniest fight I've ever seen. I don't want to say it because then I'm putting somebody down. I can say that the most. No, I mean, I just don't really want to. I don't really want to answer that one because, again, I don't want to say bad stuff about our fighters. So our number 8 is Buddy V versus Isaiah. Buddy V, you again. You're entertaining. What can I say? Good all-around fighter. Wrestling. He's got some hard shots. That match, man, I think I had you winning that match up until the end, and then you ended up breaking your hand. That was something that I would love to see maybe run back someday. I'm not a professional fighter. I never wanted to go in that direction. I had fun doing amateur fights. I've trained with professional fighters before. Basically, you don't have to be the best to be a professional fighter. Yeah, that is a good one, Buddy V. I think that's actually on my list on the on my Firechicken's top picks. But anyway, yeah. Wait. Doughboy versus Buddy V. That's what I meant. Did I say Isaiah? Yeah, it's Buddy V versus Doughboy. Good title fight. After that, Doughboy went with us to Virginia. Want to see him come back out here. Now we're going to skip number 7 because that was Freddy Krueger versus Sonny Boy. We're going to go down to number 2. I'm just saying that to mess with Jeremy. Number 6. Okay, I do have a number 6. Okay, let me find it. Okay. You know what? I should move these things up the list and rank them in order. I'll do that on the playlist. Good idea, Steve. Good idea, Firechicken. Number 5. Number 6. Oh, jeez. Somebody say it. Somebody say what it is. It is Isaiah versus Gumby for the title fight. This was a good match because you got 2 good wrestlers going against each other. But I just felt like the submission that happened at the end was pretty crazy. But I felt like they were pretty evenly matched up to that point. Like I said, I like to see those good matchups, those opposing forces. So that's definitely my number 6. Number 3. Okay. You know I'm at 5. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Now we're into our top 5. I got to find it because it's got a good thumbnail. Oh, so if you don't know, I modified this thumbnail, guys. Hey, also, I think somebody might be writing a new intro song for us. Oh, oops. I think that's the wrong link, guys. I think I copied that link wrong. Let me get that. Let me get that again. Okay, there we go. So this is my number 5. I don't know if you're still in here. Too Explosive, but Too Explosive versus Crazy Legs. That match, Crazy Legs took on literally no notice. Like, he did not know he was coming into that fighting for a title. He came out dressed in a festive onesie, pajamas. He did pretty good. He landed a couple good shots. I think Crazy Legs' best shot in that fight was he grabbed a hold of, he either hit Too Explosive, and then he grabbed him, and then he swung him around and he smashed him against the cage, and then he threw him on the ground. That was definitely Crazy Legs' best moment from that fight. Too Explosive ended up winning that fight. Congrats to Too Explosive for being our 155-pound MMA champion. Ooh, man, that'd be cool. Illuminate. Split is Split is one of our fighters. He posted a video of him rapping with a few people in our group the other day, and I said, "Oh, what about making a scrapper?" Where he said, "Say less." So yeah, yeah, Crazy Legs has got some strength to him, man. I think that I don't know who you were supposed to fight that day. Maybe you can tell me. Too Explosive. You're supposed to fight somebody else, but I think that Too Explosive was a damn good matchup for you. Like, it made sense, and I could see you guys running that one back. Oh, who did your breakdown on Firechicken? That was Concrete Breakdowns. Look him up. I talked to him the other day. I would love to try to get him. Oh, Scared Crow. Yeah. Yeah, you would have ran through him, man. I think that the Crazy Legs fight was a lot better. It would have been a lot better. Um, so that was, anyway, Concrete Breakdowns. They're the ones that did the breakdown on me and the Scrapyard. I talked to him the other day. I'm gonna maybe try to get him to do an updated version of the Scrapyard and maybe talk about some of the newer fighters that we have out here. I need to get up in that cage. Yes, you do. We are on number 4, guys. Firechicken's number 4 favorite video from the Scrapyard. This has a couple reasons why. So I knew this guy ahead of time. I knew him. I actually cornered him in two fights. I think I've cornered him in. One he won, one he lost. I actually think it was against the same person. They ran it back, yeah. He is a phenomenal boxer and kickboxer. He's a little bit older guy. So how do I legit get started? Join our Facebook group if you got Facebook. Make a burner account if you don't. All else fails, look at the pinned comment up at the top, and it's got the email address for the Scrapyard. But the best thing to do is join the Facebook group, because that goes over all the rules, what to expect. Even if you just got to make up a fake account, man, like, to be involved, that's the best way to do it. What the hell are you talking about? Rewind it and you'll know what I'm talking about, because you just showed up, right? All right. Yeah. So, anyway, my number 4 fight, guys, was the African versus King 4 dub. Buddy V, yes, you got it right. Sign up under events section. There you go. So this fight was really good because the African had a lot of hype behind him. Um, he's got those really cool intros. He he's got a really muscular appearance. So King 4 Dub just came out like just all chill, like, yeah, we're looking to have a party, looking to have fun, you know. And King 4 Dub, he put it on the African, but African edged him out there. I thought that was I thought that was a really good fight. So that one made its way to my number 4 spot. My number 3 spot. Now, granted, guys, we're getting up to what I wanted to do, and that was release the video, and we're gonna do that. So don't go away. I'm just getting through these last few. My number 3 fight. Okay, here we go. Here it is, guys. Number 3. I should play all the sound effects. Solo, you might find this entertaining, but I actually had somebody email me and ask me for your voice saying, yeah. And remember those voice clips you made me of doing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Number 1. Well, at the end, you go, yeah. And what I ended up doing was I ended up clipping that off and I sent it to him as a audio file so he could make that his notification ringtone on his phone. True Grit versus Arm and Hammer. Why do I think this deserved a spot in my top 3? Easy. You had 2 highly talented fighters going at it. It was pretty. I was giving it to Arm and Hammer, or I mean, sorry, True Grit, up until we know what happened at the end. Devastating knockout by Arm and Hammer. I wish True Grit would come back. He is a warrior, and I would love to see him compete again. Number 2. Might have been a reason why I did it like that. Number 2. Why did I pick this fight as my number 2? Okay. Entertainment factor, filming. I was right there and I saw this whole thing and I absolutely just couldn't keep from like I just couldn't keep the smile off my face. Like the entertainment factor was just there, just over and over and over again. These guys didn't quit. But it is Solo versus Scorpio, a recent fight, our last event. Was our last? Yeah, it was the last one. Our last event. This video is going to keep climbing, guys. I don't even know what that video's up to now. Okay, it's up to 266,000 views, and it hasn't even been out a month yet. That video, I'm telling you. And then Solo just randomly throws this head kick that lands in the middle of the fight. I'm like, if you watch the alternate angle and if you can see my face, I don't know if you can or not. What's up, Lone Wolf? If you could see my face, I probably did a too explosive face. I'm gonna tell my grandchildren about that fight. Yeah. I saw that fight one time. Hold on. You want to see where I saw that fight, you guys? Here it is. This is the same fight. Like I literally just copy the whole thing. There we go. This isn't number one. This is that fight, guys. If you haven't seen this fight, watch it. If you like crossovers, and it is Homer Simpson versus Peter Griffin. And having kids till they saw Scorpio versus Solo. Yes. All right. Can you guys guess what my let's ask you guys. What do you think my number one favorite fight of all time is from the Scrapyard? I'm listening. Jeremy versus Life. I'm set. Look, guys, I don't know if I should do that. Should I premiere the video? Nah, it's too short to premiere. I think premieres work better with longer videos. Jay Gotham versus Viking Warrior? They never fought. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Now we're going to find out if you guys are wrong. I got to find it. Okay. I am now sharing my favorite fight of all time from Streetbeefs Scrapyard. And you guys were right. It is Jay Gotham versus the Preacher's Son. That video is just so professional looking. The intros were great. It was just a great fight. I mean, there's no wonder that video is our number 2 highest viewed video of all. It's almost up to 900,000 views on YouTube, guys. It's almost up to 900,000. Pretty crazy. Now, I see that there's still a few stragglers in here. And I want to premiere this video for you guys. So what I'll do is I'll premiere it. I'll put the link down and I'll watch it at the same. I'll let you guys watch it. You can give me your opinions. And it is going live right now. I will share it with you, I think. Okay, I'm going to share the video with you. You might have gotten a notification, unless you don't have notifications turned on. If you have notifications turned on for the Scrapyard, you probably just got the notification. So here it is. Sorry if you're not in there. Like I said, I didn't get everybody on there. I just went with who signed up. But I may have forgot 1 or 2 people. So I apologize if you've had like one fight. So I'm gonna watch it too. You guys got to watch it right now, because that's what we're doing right now. We're going through it. We're watching it. These are the competitors for January 22nd. These are the people fighting. Now, I don't have them in order of who they're fighting on here. I just showing. These are the people that are signed up that are fighting. And I tried to add different effects in here. It's not a very long video, guys. It's only about 2 minutes long. I know I'm just sitting here like watching something, but it was actually kind of hard to do this video. I had to like pull a bunch of files into my editor, and then I had to clip out the intros of them. Then I had to go through like all the different effects and just kind of like, yeah, we'll give this one to this guy, we'll give this one to somebody else. So by now you should be getting to about the end of it, unless you started it after me. I hope you like my intros and my exits. Who does it? Let me know who it suggested for your. At the end of it, it'll suggest a video for you. Let me know what video it suggested for you. I kind of want to know. Did you answer my question? Wait. Did you answer my question, Firechicken? I was watching the video. Let me see. What did you ask? Am I matched up yet, Firechicken? I don't have you matched up yet. Let's talk about who we got matched up, guys. There's still people I don't have matched up. There's going to be people coming out that want to fight more than one time. There's going to be people that bring their friends out that decide they want to fight too. I got Jake Gottman, Preacher Son. Let's see. The dude with the big belly. That's our highest watched video of all time, Kevin. That is Crazy Hands. That's Crazy Legs' brother. All right. Let's talk about some matchups. You got heavyweights swinging for the fences. That's what I got too. No, Crazy Hands is. Are you thinking Crazy Legs? Oh, shirtless white dude. Man, which guy are you talking? Oh, that's Disturbing the Peace. Okay, first fight I got lined up is a Terrifier versus Disturbing the Peace. He's a West Coast fighter. You can look him up. This is an MMA title fight, heavyweight. No, Golden Hands is not signed up to fight. I got Lights Out versus the Blacksmith for the 145-pound boxing title. I got Golden Arms coming up from California, from West Coast. I just say Cali. I don't know. It could be Arizona or somewhere. Golden Arms versus the Canadian boxing. I got Scorpio versus Crazy Hands boxing. I got Sweet Tea versus Little Kit in MMA. I got Yano versus Trouble in boxing. Castro versus Black Panther in boxing. Dre versus Cloverdale MMA. I'm not gonna say that one because I don't know. I gotta get that stuff lined. Or Pookie wasn't on there. I got Illuminate the State versus Dad in boxing. Hands of Stone versus Simo in MMA. Monkey versus Nilla, MMA. Top Knocker versus the Boar, boxing. That's what I got so far, guys. If you're not matched up, don't even worry about it. We will do matchups. I will look more into who we have matched up. I'm still expecting, probably since we're still like a week or two away, that we will have more matchups come out too. So I think that was just about it, guys. Yeah. That's all I got for you guys. So if you got any, Yupon is fighting Did I skip that one? I got Yupon matched up with somebody. He's matched up with the guy that called out I already said Boris fighting Top Knocker. Well, Lou, I wanted I actually wanted to give Jay Gotham or JB 2 golden arms, but Canadian jumped in there and said he wanted it. So but I got Yupon. He's matched up with the guy that called out Turtle, not the guy that fought Turtle, but the guy that called out Turtle. I forget what his name is, but I do have him matched up. Yeah. That's what I mean. I do have matchups. Like I got some fighters on here like Scotty, Odre, Panda Man, Too Explosive. People that I'm gonna match up. I mean, I'm gonna find matches for them. I know it was hard to find matches for you earlier, Too Explosive, but this whole thing is getting it's getting more and more easy to find fighters for you. And hell, maybe I'll get a hold of like Isaiah or someone. Yeah, the dude on the video, Buddy V. Maybe I'll get a hold of Isaiah or somebody and see if they want to fight. No, it's not Polyrath. I said it wasn't Polyrath. Polyrath is looking for a boxing match. 175-pound, level 1-ish. Maybe level 1.5, level 1. I already got Yupon matched up against Polyrath's friend. So I think that his friend is less experienced than Polyrath is. So Pookie, I'd love to get him back out here. So same with Ponyboy. All right, guys, we're creeping up on 2 hours here. I'm going to take the last few questions and then, yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. I want to give a shout out to all the guys that came out and sparred today. I got a lot out of it, especially Real Lion Man. Me and you, we got some good rounds in. Who's the best timekeeper? Well, if I had to pick, okay, we're going to go back and we're going to do a top 5 time makers. No, you, Jeremy. Oh, did I see, Buddy V? I don't have you lined up. That's another one that you're going to get a match. I had you lined up with Monkey, but then Monkey was like, "We're friends," and I was like, "Quit making." I didn't say it, but I'm like, "Quit making friends with fighters." I don't know. I could get in there and fight a friend. Night Solo. But so I gave Monkey somebody else, and I'll give you somebody else. I don't know. I could give you Simo instead of giving the other guy to Simo, but I don't know how you feel about that. If I don't end up doing that, I could give you somebody else. Hey Russell, you ask and you shall receive. I hear there might be one at this event, but I don't want to make promises. And then I hear she might be fighting next event. Yeah. So if she's fighting next event, she can't ring girl. So Solo's going to have to be the ring girl for the February event. I'd like to tag team me, Kevin, versus. All right, Ben. It's going to be you and Kevin versus Firechicken and Golden Hands. I need a Firechicken boxing match this year or spar. You're too good with the hands to just be grappling. Hey, thanks. Um, The Firechicken's going to be defending the scrapyard on the invasion. I'll just say that. I think my opponent already knows that that one might happen too. Got some K. I'm glad you joined in on the chat today. Man, I had fun boxing today. I'll be honest, guys. It was fun. I'm paying for it now, like, because I haven't really been doing that intensive boxing in a little while. You know, over the break and stuff, over the Christmas break. So doing that today, I'm gonna be paying for it. But the invasion is in May. So, guys, about the invasion, that's gonna be like I said. Um, West Coast is bringing up some serious fighters. Um, yeah, the A Train thing, man. Look, we're both similar fighters, to be honest, man. We were counterpunching each other, and we were being defensive, and it like Wade. I'll say this: Wade went out and freaking attacked. He went out attacked, and he landed some good shots. Landed some good shots on A Train, but I know A Train. I know what he's gonna do. The level of aggression that you put toward that guy, you're going to get back twofold. He tried to get me to do 5 rounds with him, and I was like, "No, man, I ain't a 5 round fighter." And he's like, "Well, okay, let's do 3 minute rounds." And I was like, "No, dude, we'll do 3 2 minute rounds." So then he talked me into 4, and I was like, "Okay, fine, 4." And then I boxed face when I got there. That didn't affect me on any like fighting A Train. But what did, but it equally affected him too. Um, what affected him is the heat, man. That affected both of us. We were both 9,500 degree, humid as hell weather, and yeah, Jeremy, he takes advantage of just small things. He's really technical. He is the definition of a distance fighter. But I had to test myself against the guy. I had to see like, how is my boxing? Could I box a professional fighter, and how would I do? In fact, the day before, I got to actually box King Leonidas a little bit. Uh, um, um, yeah, in the gym. That was a cool experience. I wish somebody uh, Illuminate the State would have recorded it, but it didn't get recorded. So, yeah, that's why it's good to record stuff, guys. Like even if you just have it and you're never going to post it or whatever, it's good to look back and say, I did this. I have it. If you ever want to post it, you can. So what's great about Street Beefs is your fights go up and they're kind of forever. They are forever because if anybody puts anything online, you can pull it on offline. If there's a fight that you want to download yourself, right here, guys. Go here. Don't be stealing your fight videos and posting them on your Facebook either, or YouTube, I mean. But if you want to upload it to your Facebook, I don't care. But go here. That website, you can actually download your any fight you want in 1080. Is anybody interested in bringing the like button back or the dislike button back to um the YouTube channels? Listen, I'll give you guys another link. If you want to be able to see thumbs downs on videos, on all videos, it won't work on your cell phone. This has to work on your PC or whatever. But go here. It's just a Chrome extension. And like I can see, like I can go to whatever video I want. And like, okay, right now, Kicking It with Chicken, there's 48, 49 thumbs up Come on, guys. Give me some more thumbs ups. There's 49 thumbs ups and 3 thumbs down. So we had 3 people that apparently didn't like Kicking It With Chicken. Fine, whatever. It's not for everybody. But that's where we're at. But it does say it. Okay, sorry. This guy messaged me about the banner. New YouTube banner. They're kind of weird to make, guys. I don't have the right program for it. Our logos. This is just stuff that I have to do. It's running the channel. It's creating artwork. It's doing all this stuff. It's just part of aside from matchmaking, aside from video editing, there's always something different to do. You really have to be a jack of all trades, or at least know how to um, adapt in order to do something like this. And got some K. I was not discrediting. I don't know if you meant it like that. I don't think he meant it like that, but I was not discrediting Wade, man. I thought he put the work to A-Train. No discredit to either of those guys. So that's all I got for you tonight, guys. Man, these things are great. And we've had a consistently high amount of no discredit to yourself. I've been humbled plenty of times in gyms and stuff. I don't ever like to brag about this or that with my abilities. I always feel like there's somebody better out there. I feel like there's always something I can learn from somebody else. I love to teach people. I do recognize A-Train's ability as being very good, though. And maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to take more boxing matches. Night. Hey, no limit. Peace out. But I'm going to peace out, too. I'm going to get some good sleep tonight. Yeah, it was really great, guys. Make sure you hit thumbs up on this video. We're up to 50 now. I think that's our record, if I'm not mistaken, as far as Kicking It With Chickens goes. It seems like every time we do one of these videos, our record for thumbs up goes up. That's amazing. It means we're getting people that are liking what we're doing. The conversations are being more engaging. I'm answering questions. You guys are getting to put your input in, make suggestions. We can make real changes to the scrapyard, or the way we do things based on your guys' ideas too. So I've always got an open ear. Whether or not I use what you suggest, I like to keep that open and let people feel like they have a say in what happens out here. Because we are a community, we're all part of this thing. So thanks everybody for everything, for a good chat tonight. And I'll see you guys. I'll do another one of these before the event on the 22nd. However, I do have a birthday coming up on the 20th. So one thing, I might end up going out that Saturday before my event. I don't know. Or I might go out on the night of the event. I don't know. But the fights are 2 days after my birthday. So we'll see. No, you can't know how old I am. All you gotta do is go look at my videos. I put my age in there too. I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't got like a bunch of gray. I ain't bald yet, so now I can feel it though. I can feel it. I can feel it when I work out really hard against some of these savages. Go out there and train with guys like Terrifier, Real Lion. Man, that puts me to work. No, I don't want nothing, guys. I don't want nothing. Scrapyard party. Yeah. So And again, anyway, thanks again, guys. With that said, Fire Chicken out.